Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and a missing train. Clutch and Company have returned from their last adventure and are all set to write another chapter in Clutch's adventure logbook. But first, there's another job to be done, so we find them at the airport, giving their plane the once-over.
There she is, Spinner. All finished and ready for a trip.
That didn't take long, Clutch. You gonna test Hopper?
That's what I have in mind, Spinner. Thought maybe we'd fly over to Meadsville. There's a circus in town.
Paddlefoot wants to go, too.
I'll wash up. Be right back.
Golly, Paddlefoot, a circus. I'm sure gonna enjoy that.
As Clutch finishes washing up, over the loudspeaker comes...
Clutch Cargo, telephone, please.
Clutch picks up the nearest phone.
Yes? This is Clutch. Who? Shotgun Lafferty. Of course I remember you. Are you still the sheriff of Robbers Flats?
There he is, Paddlefoot. He got his call.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do than help you. We'll be there in a couple of hours. We'll leave right away. Bye.
Here comes Clutch. And boy, does he look serious. Something's wrong.
We'll have to postpone that circus, Spinner. We're needed right away at Robbers Flats. My old friend Shotgun Lafferty just called. Says a whole train's missing.
You mean a train? A whole big train?
Right, Spinner. And loaded with gold. Come on. All aboard for Robbers Flats.
Clutch and Company board their plane and begin their trip.
I've heard of planes disappearing on a short flight. But a whole train, that's a new one.
How long has it been missing?
Shotgun said it disappeared last Thursday. Not a sign of it or the $50,000 gold shipment since. The train was going to Polecat Bend. That's the next town. Only 40 miles away. Of course, it's rugged country. About like we're flying over now. As a matter of fact, we're almost there. Keep your eyes open for a big train water tower. It'll say Robbers Flats on it.
How big a place is it?
Only 2 buildings. A rickety hotel and the Railroad Express office.
I'll bet that's the water tower. Yup, says Robbers Flats. And there are the 2 buildings.
Hold on, you two. Might be bumpy landing in this field. Jump out, Spinner. By golly, I'm surprised Sheriff Shotgun isn't here to meet us.
There's no one here, Clutch. But there's a sign. Robbers Flats, biggest little town in America.
Listen. That's a telegraph key clicking. Shotgun must be inside.
Wow, look at this place.
A cyclone must have struck it.
What's the matter, boy? Clutch, there's something behind there.
It's Shotgun. He's been hurt.
What could have happened to Shotgun? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and a missing train. You remember last time, Clutch and Company flew to Robbers Flats after receiving a telephone call from Sheriff Shotgun Lafferty. A complete train with a $50,000 gold shipment was missing. When they arrived, no one was there. Inside the railroad office...
Golly, I hope he's all right.
He got a nasty crack on the head. Otherwise, he seems to be okay. Come on, Shotgun. Wake up. You're okay. Wake up.
You varmints, take them masks off. You're fooling with the law.
Whoa, whoa, Shotgun. We're friends. I'm Clutch Cargo.
Fool with me, will you, Clutch Cargo?
What happened?
What happened? Look at this room. 2 masked men sneaked in while I was receiving a message. They both had guns, and I don't mean play guns. When I wouldn't tell them what the message said, they slugged me. That's all I remember.
Do you think it had anything to do with the missing train?
Well, now it wouldn't surprise me at all, at all. Sure hate to think that after all these years, the robbers are coming back to Robbers Flats.
Gosh, just like the days of the Old West.
Who was on that train when it disappeared?
Just two people, the engineer and the fireman. No passengers allowed. Restricted gold shipment.
Where have you looked for the missing train?
All along the 40-mile track, clean to Polecat Bend. Never found hide nor hair of her.
Is there a handcar we can use?
Sure is.
Are we going to drive it, Clutch?
That's right, Spinner.
Whoopee!
Take it real slow over the big trestles, or you'll flip her and end up in the river 200 feet below. I wish I could go with you. But somebody's got to keep law and order in Robbers Flats.
We'll be back soon, I hope.
So long, Mr. Sheriff Shotgun.
Clutch and Company speed along the track, looking for a possible hiding place for the missing train.
I think I can get a good view of the track from here, Spinner. You and Paddlefoot stay on the car while I take a look.
Clutch sees that the track goes down the side of the mountain in the big S curve, first turning back on itself, then going on again to the dangerous trestle bridge. At that moment, Paddlefoot, by accident, knocks against the handcar's speed control, and off it goes.
Spinner, turn off the motor.
Clutch knows his only chance to save them before they reach the dangerous trestle is to cut directly down the mountain. Faster and faster speeds the car. It whips around the first bend. Clutch knows that his last chance to stop the speeding handcar is to reach it after it goes around the final bend.
Gotta stop them before the trestle.
The handcar whips into the second bend.
Hang on, Paddlefoot. Here we go!
Made it. You and Paddlefoot okay?
Who knew? Yeah, sure was a fast ride.
Clutch and Company continue on in the handcar. Then, rounding a bend...
Clutch, look! Another handcar! Coming right at us!
Wow! Will Clutch and Company escape a crash? Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and a missing train. You remember last time, Clutch and Company arrived in Robbers Flats to find Sheriff Shotgun unconscious. Two men had slugged him. Clutch and Company started by handcar for Polecat Bend. As they rounded a sharp bend in the track, jump for it.
Well, I'll be... Spinner, look. It wasn't another car after all. It was the reflection of our own rail car in a giant mirror that was set up on the track.
Yeah. Gee, what a funny place to set a mirror.
Don't you see, Spinner? It was done on purpose, to either frighten or kill someone. The trap was probably meant for someone else, but because we were first along the track, we sprung it.
Boy, I'm glad we saw it when we did. Could have cut us something awful.
A very clever trick. Now we know we're dealing with someone who has brains. Come on, let's get back on the car. I still want to go on to Polecat Bend. And we've got to find that missing train.
The motor stopped, Clutch.
Probably stalled when they hit that big mirror. From now on, we'll all keep our eyes open. We're coming to the big trestle now. It's one of the highest anywhere.
Ooh, what a drop. It must be a mile to the bottom.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Wow. I can't look anymore. It makes me dizzy.
Just keep your eyes closed. We'll soon be over.
They are soon safely across the trestle and into a short tunnel in the mountain.
Whee! This is fun!
Soon they are on the last stretch to Polecat Bend with no sign at all of the missing train.
coming into the railroad yard. And there's the train on the siding. This one's just been repaired.
Imagine a train as big as that just disappearing.
Sounds impossible, but that's what happened. We'll stop here, Spinner. I want to ask some questions. You and Paddlefoot wait for me. I won't be long.
Okay, Clutch. We'll be right here. Now stay still, Paddlefoot.
Are either of you the station master?
Not me.
Me neither.
Well, is he here?
Nope, he's the postman, too. He's gone to deliver mail. Say, ain't you Clutch Cargo, the guy who's going to help find the missing train?
That's me, but how did you know?
News gets around in a small place like this. Message just came for you from Robert's flat. Sheriff Lafferty's in trouble. Want you to come back as soon as you can. Said it was real urgent.
Uh-oh. I guess those men came back.
What's that?
Nothing, just talking to myself. Well, guess we'd better get moving.
Where are we going, Clutch?
Back to Robert's Flats. Sheriff Lafferty's in trouble.
Golly. I hope we get there in time to help him.
There they go. Now we don't have Clutch Cargo snooping around here to spoil our plans.
Oh, a fat man and a thin one. They're the robbers. Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and a missing train. You remember last time, Clutch and Company were forced to jump from their speeding handcar. At the Polecat Bend station, they were told Shotgun was in trouble, and they started back for Robbers Flats. Clutch and Company raced back to Robbers Flats. Through the tunnel and over the high trestle.
We're here, Spinner. Made it in a little over an hour.
Look, Clutch. Isn't that Sheriff Shotgun on the porch?
It sure is, but he doesn't seem excited. You okay, Sheriff?
I certainly am, Clutch. Never felt better. Why?
We heard you were in trouble.
When we got to Polecat Bend, 2 men told me you'd sent a message that you wanted us to hurry back.
Why, I never did such a thing. What do these men look like? One fat and one thin?
That's their description, Sheriff.
The saints be praised. They're the ones who slugged me. By golly, I'm going after them.
They must be the mugs who kidnapped that train. They didn't want us in Polecat Bend.
That's why they told us you were in trouble, Sheriff. To get us back here.
So's they could finish their dirty work.
We better all get back there fast. The handcar's too slow. We'll take the plane. Watch for anything suspicious while we're flying. I'll fly low and follow the train tracks.
Glory be, look at that smoke. And it's not a forest fire, it's a train.
That's the train Spinner and I saw in Polecat Bend. Looks like they're test hopping it.
Maybe so, Clutch, but you seems to be going up mighty fast for a test run.
By golly, you're right, Shotgun. I'm going to follow it.
Clutch banks around 180 degrees and starts a low path the other way.
She's doing better than 85 miles an hour.
Why is he going so fast?
Clutch! That's a runaway train. I can't see anybody in the cab.
I'll fly lower. There must be an engineer. It is a runaway train. Hold tight. I'm going to land on top of that baggage car. Here goes. Easy does it.
Boy, that's what I call real flying.
We've got to find out what's wrong and get the plane off again before we reach that tunnel. Spinner, sit in my seat and hold back on the controls. Keep the tail down. You know how. I'll get along the roof of the cars for the locomotive.
Hold her tight, Spinner. I'm not aiming to take to the air just yet.
I'm holding her.
Clutch, it's making it to the engine cab.
In the locomotive cab, Clutch finds the engineer and fireman securely tied up.
I'll have you untied in a moment.
We're getting powerful near that tunnel. If Clutch don't hurry, we're gone for sure.
Who did it?
Two men, the fat one and the thin one, jumped us as soon as we got down.
Uh-huh. Keep the train going at this same speed. My plane's on the roof of the baggage car.
Oh? Our plane? Baggage car?
I've got to get my plane off fast before we reach the tunnel. When you see me in the air, stop the train and take her back to Polecat Bend.
Clutch! Clutch, hurry!
Come on, Clutch. Here comes the tunnel.
If Clutch fails to get the plane off, they'll all be killed. Be sure to tune in for the next exciting episode with Clutch Cargo. Clutch Cargo with his pals Spinner and Paddlefoot and a missing train. Last time, Clutch and company found Sheriff Shotgun in fine shape. Flying back to Polecat Bend, Clutch landed on the baggage car of a runaway train and untied the engineer and fireman, then ran back to fly the plane off the speeding train.
Here comes Clutch. The saints be praised.
Gee, Clutch. Glad you're back. What happened?
Flight over, boys. We've got to get out of here fast.
Here comes the tunnel. Clutch pushes the throttle forward, and with a mighty strain, the plane rises. It heads back for Polecat Bend.
Who tied them up, Clutch? The same two men you saw?
Yeah, that one's all right. Spread the word around that another gold shipment of $50,000 is arriving at Robbers Flats on this new train. Those two men, the fat one and the thin one, are sure to hear about it.
Oh, I get it. When they hear about another gold shipment, they'll try to kidnap this train, too.
Right. And when they do, we'll be on this train and nab them.
And then maybe we'll find out what happened to the missing train.
That's the idea. Now get started and tell everybody.
The new train with Clutch and company and Sheriff Shotgun on board leaves Polecat Bend, headed for Robbers Flats.
Keep your eyes open, everybody. We'll catch those crooks.
Meanwhile, further down the track, someone has put a switch onto a new side track that leads straight to the sheer side of the mountain.
Come on. One more good pull and we'll get these bushes clear.
They pull and heave, and the opening to a tunnel in the mountain is revealed.
Okay, now all we do is wait for the train to get here.
It won't be long now. I think I just heard the whistle.
Get in the bushes. The train will have to stop right here. Now I'll switch the track. There.
It shouldn't be long now. We're slowing down.
Hey, look. Someone's laid a side track to the old mine entrance.
We're turning. Going into that tunnel.
Hey, Clutch, we're stopping.
This is it. Get ready.
Put your hands up, partners.
Gosh dang my britches, hornswoggled again.
Clutch! Attaboy, Clutch. He got his gun.
Teach him the varmint.
Well, here's half the gang, Sheriff. Now for the other one.
There he goes. He's running down the track with that box of gold.
I'll get him, Sheriff.
Glory be, running is something my legs don't like no more.
There's Clutch at the switch.
If I can just time it right. He's running on the track. Steady. There.
Yow! Something's got me.
Caught by your own device. Here's the rest of the gang, Sheriff.
We've solved the mystery of the missing train, too, Clutch. It's just ahead of us in this tunnel.
That's just what I figured, Spinner. And these two crooks led us right to it.
Sure, no, and I can't thank you enough, Clutch. You and your pals have been just wonderful.
That you have, Clutch and Spinner. And I want you to meet our railroad's newest engineer.
story with Clutch Cargo and his pals, Spinner and Paddlefoot, and the missing train. Be sure to tune in for the next exciting adventure with Clutch Cargo.
Perhaps there is no greater natural wonder in the world than Niagara Falls, created by the Niagara River, which flows from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario, a distance of about 35 miles, separating the state of New York from the Canadian province of Ontario. A panorama from the Ontario side of the river reveals the magnificent Canadian Cascade, better known as Horseshoe Falls, and the smaller American cataract with the modern skyline of the city of Niagara Falls, New York in the background. Just opposite the American city is Niagara Falls, Ontario. In recognition of the importance of Niagara's great spectacle, the province of Ontario and the state of New York have retained or acquired title to the adjacent lands and converted them into parks, which are maintained at public expense for the convenience of visitors. It has been estimated that the beauty and grandeur of Niagara Falls and its adjacent parks attract over 2 million visitors every year. To provide for this transient trade, numerous hotels and restaurants have been established on both sides of the Niagara River. And among the best of these is the Park Restaurant, maintained by the Ontario Parks Commission, from the terrace balcony of which the falls may be seen in all their intimate grandeur. After its turbulent tumble from the falls, the water of the Niagara River surges along its lower rapids with a velocity that fills the valley with the sound of its unceasing roar. And at the point where the river makes one of its sharpest and most spectacular turns, a unique conveyance has been provided for the convenience of passengers who would view the stream from thrilling angles. Due to the fact that this conveyance was originally operated by a Spanish company, it is still known as the Spanish Aero Car, although its present owners are Americans. According to geologists, the Niagara River came into existence when the waning of the Great Canadian Glacier laid bare the western part of the Ontario Basin, and they estimate the age of the river at over 25,000 years. After rushing into Whirlpool Basin, over which the Aero Car travels, the river curves around into a straighter and more peaceful course, and soon reaches a depth that makes it navigable again for passenger boats plying between this point and Lake Ontario. Overlooking the mouth of the river at Niagara-on-the-Lake stands Fort George, built by British engineers at the close of the 18th century. During the War of 1812, Fort George surrendered to the Americans and was almost completely destroyed, but it has recently been restored by the Canadian Parks Commission and it stands today as an exact duplicate of the original. Among the soldiers who fought and died here was General Isaac Brock, the British hero of Upper Canada, who was admired by his enemies as well as his friends. When the American General Hull invaded Canada with 2,500 men, Brock's strategy forced the surrender of the Americans, and when he fell in battle, minute guns were fired by the American Army posts across the river as a mark of respect to a brave enemy. Later, the mortal remains of General Brock were removed from here to a final resting place on Queenstown Heights, over which this imposing monument has been erected in fitting tribute to his memory. That was about 130 years ago, and today, as far as the peoples of the United States and the British Empire are concerned, the Union Jack, which flies beside the grave of General Brock, has changed from the flag of an enemy to the flag of a friend. Moonlight on the Niagara now diverts our thoughts from the very long ago and brings us closer to more peaceful reveries, when Niagara Falls assumed the romantic title of Honeymoon Land, and a little boat called the Maid of the Mist specialized in sailing honeymooners around the falls. Perhaps in this audience there may be grandparents or married couples who remember the old Maid of the Mist and Niagara Falls as the highlight of a romantic honeymoon. And if your narrator may be so bold as to inject a personal thought, he here confesses that he traveled around the world 6 times before he saw Niagara Falls, and it was his bride who first showed it to him. Honeymoon Bridge collapsed in an ice jam a few years ago, and now this huge edifice has taken its place. Although it is called Rainbow Bridge, it is a staunch contact between the United States and Canada, joining them even closer together in their bonds of friendship. And here is Maid of the Mist number 2, the junior member of an enterprise which now requires 2 Maids of the Mist to accommodate the ever-increasing number of visitors, if not honeymooners, who come to enjoy the magnificent grandeur of Niagara Falls. Because of clouds of mist which often envelop the boat in its brief but spectacular cruise, these rubber coats are made available to passengers, transforming them into strange-looking characters who might have come from some other planet. And now we behold in all its colorful glory the natural wonder of the world, Niagara Falls. And so this great natural wonder of the world continues to pour forth its inexhaustible strength and grandeur. Mighty Niagara, we worship at thy shrine, for thou dost giveth to the tottering spirit of mankind renewed faith in the unfailing powers of creation.
78 calling Lolo Name 3. Come in, Lolo Name 3.
Don't answer that. I'll take over this boat from now on.
Number 1 tube, ready. Fire! Number 2 tube, ready. Fire! Number 3 tube, ready. Fire! Down periscope. Submerged to 40 meters.
Behind the explosion of a launch in the harbor today lies a story of foreign spy activities. This announcement was made by Admiral Corby of the Foreign Intelligence Department. Corby would not reveal the source of information, but he stated that there would be no more danger to coastwise shipping from floating mines.
That's a very interesting story, Father. What was the source of information you wouldn't reveal?
An anonymous telephone call.
Oh, that sounds like spy smasher.
Perhaps you're right, but we won't discuss that now. I've got to talk to Jack.
Hello? Oh, yes, Admiral Corby. Certainly. What is it?
It's a shipment of gold from a foreign power to pay for military supply. It's coming by armored truck from Eastport. I have a plane ready to take you there, and I want you to ride back here with the truck.
All right, sir. I'll be right over. It's a big gold shipment coming from Eastport. To fly there and ride guard on it. So they put the special deputy to work. But frankly, Jack, that's just the sort of thing the mask would be interested in. I wish I were going with you. I wish you could, but... Well, I can't take you on the plane with me. No, but I could leave for Eastport on my motorcycle and meet you along the way somewhere. That's the idea.
Corby's office thinks this gold shipment is a secret. But Berlin has known about it ever since it left Moscow. Our job is to get it and see that it is used for the good of the fatherland. You understand the plan I have outlined?
Yes, sir. There won't be any slip-up.
Good. Start at once.
Boys bail out at the underpass. I'll meet you at Big Rock Canyon later.
Right.
We'll have to stop him before he gets to a telephone. Come on. Now we got him where we want him. Go around the other side. That'll hold him for a while. Come on, let's get that gold off of the road. There it is, just ahead.
They hijacked our truck. Didn't you see it? I know. Where'd they go? The same way you came just a few minutes ago. They probably turned off somewhere. I don't see how they could. There's no crossroad for 10 miles back. They must have found one somewhere. I punctured the gas tank. Maybe we can trail it by that. Right. Get to a telephone.
Looks like they turned off and went straight through that billboard.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Let's take a look. This is it, all right. The Camouflage Road.
That's all of them.
Good. We'll go on ahead and you can... What's that?
Sounds like a motorcycle coming.
Hold them off while we get this truck away.
By now. We'll take the old valley road and decoy them away.
They must have transferred the gold to that car. See which way they go. I'm all right. After them.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed. You gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man. Start strolling down to the sweets that you're rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means The confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff. Give me 5. Let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go. It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
The 1957 Dodge.
1957 Dodge.
The new Dodge. That's right. Everybody does a double take when they see this new shape of motion.
Completely new styling. 93 models, 417 color combinations to choose from.
The 1957 DeSoto.
Again, styling leadership, plus completely new performance.
New Torsionaire Ride is a completely new idea in suspension systems.
1957 Chrysler.
With a completely new transmission, the new push-button Torque Flight transmission.
Smoother, swifter acceleration for greater control in every driving range. New power, too. New V8s with greater all-around performance. And here's the proudest expression of the forward look.
The 1957 Imperial.
And this year, introducing an Imperial convertible. Imperial is the finest automobile. No matter what price range or model you're interested in, find the styling leader, the best value, among the 93 models of the Forward Look. The newest new cars in 20 years, the 1957
Plymouth, Dodge, DeSoto, Chrysler, and the exclusive Imperial.
They're at your dealers now.
thought you were not a bed.
I thought you had, Leo.
Couldn't you sleep?
No. My room is cold and damp. Only this hateful fog seems to be at home there.
I told you this island was no place for you.
My mother lived here.
And died here. Violently.
She lived here for your sake.
Gail, I don't blame you for resenting me. I hadn't realized the name Leo Granger was still headline news. I never imagined that the press would revive the whole dirty mess again. It did. I should have to remain isolated here for a long while. But that's no reason for you to stay buried on this forsaken island.
Leo, I don't hold you accountable for the position I find myself in. It's just that, for the present at least, I too would like to avoid the public. In fact, for a while, I'd like not to see anybody.
And I'm afraid that won't be possible, Gail. If you insist on remaining here.
Why?
There are a few people I must see. Some, shall we say, associates.
You're going to let them come out here?
I'm going to invite them out here.
Surely you don't think they'd accept your invitation. Well, they'd be afraid to.
I have an idea that their greed will outweigh their fear.
Their greed?
Yes. It was their greed that made them invest heavily with me, because they thought I could make more money for them than anyone else. And when my financial empire crashed, they were the first to cry swindler. Now, if I can intimate to them that they will have a chance of sharing in that supposed loot, they'll respond to my invitation.
What was that?
I'm just knocking on my pipe, dear.
No, I meant that noise outside.
Sounded like the branch of a tree. Wind must be coming up. I'll go and see. What is it, Doc?
I thought you might put me up, Leo.
What do you want it for this time?
Oh, merely petty larceny. I had to eat. I couldn't get a job after serving my term with you. The newspapers printed our pictures again. Everybody recognized me.
It won't be convenient to keep you here too long. I've invited some of our friends over for the weekend.
That crowd that sent us up?
How did you know that?
You were more confidential as my cellmate than as my employer.
And you were less of a menace behind prison bars than you were in my accountant's cage.
I have the same score to settle with that crowd that you have. I could be of help to you.
You might. Let's talk it over. Go to the small door under this balcony. It's open. Wait for me there.
Won't be too long.
I said wait for me there.
Thinking. I believe I've discovered why you failed in business. You surrounded yourself with the wrong people.
I didn't surround myself with them. Sylvia Jordan did.
How could she? Blackmail?
Practically. As my secretary, she knew a lot about my private affairs, which gave her a certain amount of influence. Then when I married your mother instead of her, Sylvia became vitriolic. She sold me out to her friends, Richfield, Kavanaugh, a whole double-crossing gang that railroaded me. I wouldn't have cared if they'd stopped at that, but they didn't. One of them, maybe the whole group indirectly, was responsible for the death of your mother.
Leo, what are you saying?
Oh, the circumstances surrounding the murder of your mother was obviously prearranged. Isn't it logical, Gail, that this group, having put me safely away in prison, should come back here to learn from Karma the whereabouts of the fortune I was supposed to have sorted away? Failing, they struck her down fatally. And they ransacked the place until they were disturbed by the launch returning with the servants.
But if any of them did murder Mother, do you think they'd risk coming back out here?
Now, don't forget, they didn't get what they came after.
I tell you, they won't accept.
Well, let's wait and see.
Bronson Psychic Research Laboratory. Alec Richfield. This is Emmeline. I was engrossed casting a horoscope. Otherwise, I would have known it was you wanting to contact me. You received an invitation? Wait a minute. Let me see. It's from Leo Granger, inviting you to a weekend at Fog Island. Just a minute. Furthermore, I can tell you the date. It's for the 16th. What? Well, of course my powers of divination haven't diminished.
What do you make of it, Emmeline?
Well, are you consulting me professionally as an astrologist or socially as a friend?
Well, I thought as a good friend of old standing.
In that case, I'd say Leo wanted something. Advice. As you may recall, he never went into any big ventures without first consulting me.
Yes. And you never advised him without first asking John Cavanaugh what to tell him.
Cavanaugh was very generous with me when I influenced Leo's transactions.
Yes. And your influence paid you well. However, I'm curious to know what you think Leo's up to.
Well, I, for one, am going out to Fog Island to find out. And you?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Nevertheless, I'll probably see you out there amongst the others.
And just who would the others be?
Why, our own little crowd, of course. John Cavanaugh, Sylvia Jordan, and... Yes, that's right.
What has Leo Granger to say, John?
How do you know this is from Leo Granger?
This is private secretary for years. I might at least be expected to recognize his handwriting, don't you think?
Of course.
Have you read between the lines?
Read what?
That I might see justice done?
Well?
Does it occur to you that Leo may have found out how you played up to Karma while he was out of the way?
I didn't. I always liked Karma. There was no point in avoiding her just because he got into trouble.
And there was no point, I suppose, in your chartering that boat all by yourself just to call on her at Fog Island.
Who said I chartered a boat?
The man who owned it.
He also admitted taking a veiled woman out to the island, alone.
I never wear veils. Besides, why should I want to see Karma?
To get information.
That needn't exclude you in Leo's mind as one of Alec's henchmen.
How do you know that?
I know Leo Granger. I know the way his mind works. He's a very suspicious and vindictive man.
How about Kingsley? Emmeline Bronston? Yes, even you. Don't forget the damaging effect your testimony as his private secretary had on the case.
I'm not forgetting it. Nevertheless, I don't expect Leo ever to forgive me. Leo Granger will never forgive any one of us.
5 years in the penitentiary can do a lot to a man.
Not to Leo Granger.
You get one of these? The same?
Identically. And I dare say there's a half a dozen others floating around amongst our erstwhile associates.
Shall you go?
I think so.
You're not afraid?
Are you?
Well, not exactly afraid, but,
But what?
maybe intrigued. After all, he got away with quite a fortune. If he's going to pay off, I want to be there.
That's what I thought. And if you go, I'll go. And if we go, the others will go.
Will they?
There's safety in numbers.
I'd say about 4 or 5. I can't tell through this fog.
So, Allison,
Yes, sir.
the guests are here. Will you look after the luggage?
Very well, sir.
Well, how are you, Leo? Quite fit, John, and you?
Never better.
Hello, Leo.
Now, Sylvia, this is a curious place. Yes, strangely enough, it was built by pirates. But you shouldn't have any difficulty in finding your way around, John.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again, Sylvia, after all this time.
Thanks, Leo. You're looking well.
You know, penitentiaries aren't exactly a health resort. I wouldn't recommend them to my friends. There's a fire waiting.
Thank you.
Leo. If it's any consolation to you, your water sign predicts satisfaction for you here.
What about you, Emmeline?
Me? Oh, don't you know a seer is never any good for herself?
That's a climb. Getting soft, Alec?
Oh, not so you notice it, Leo. Of course, cigars may have cut my wind a bit, but I still smoke them when I want them.
Something I was forced to give up, cigars.
You got those that I sent you?
Yes, I got them. They weren't my fancy. However, my cellmate enjoyed them and survived.
Lucky.
Hello, Mr. Granger. I'm Jeff Kingsley, son of Jefferson Kingsley, to whom you sent an invitation. Apparently you didn't know Dad died a month ago.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
You don't mind, of course, my coming out here to see justice done?
Of course not. Come in.
Thank you.
Do you know all the others?
I introduced myself to them on the launch on the way out. Yes, I know everyone, including your stepdaughter, although I don't know that she remembers me from college. Hello.
Hello.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
Surprised?
Somewhat.
Would you like me to explain?
I don't think that's necessary.
You're not very glad to see me, are you?
Should I be?
Maybe not. Would it bore you out any if I were to tell you I'm glad to see you?
Thanks.
I'm sure you're all wondering why I invited you here. So let's settle that question right now at the beginning. I invited you out here for, let me say, retribution. Now, retribution is an odd word. It can mean so many things. It could mean reward, the return of money you think I stole from you. It could mean giving you an opportunity of getting even with me, or with each other. It could mean revenge, seeking a life for a life. You see, you killed something very dear to me. It might have been friendship. It might have been my ideals. It might have been my wife. Perhaps you never knew it, but I happen to love Karma. She was more than just a wife to me. She was my ideal, my friend. Whichever one of you killed her will kill again and just as wantonly. So let me warn you, the innocent among you, to be wary of the murderer whenever he or she finds it necessary to strike again. And that, my dear friends, concludes the business of the evening. Now let's all be as sociable as we can. Oh, I omitted to mention that we have another house guest, Doc Lake. You all remember Doc Lake? I'm sure. My accountant who was sent up with me. Doc, our friends are having a little drink. Perhaps you'd care to join them.
Good evening. Since Leo puts it so delicately, I'd be delighted to have a drink. And renew old acquaintance.
Oh, by the way, I'm afraid I had to send the launch back to the mainland for some slight repairs. It'll be back in the morning, probably. In the meantime, I'm quite sure you'll find every convenience on this island, except, of course, the telephone. Dinner will be at 8:30. Many years ago, it was the custom of this household, when it was in the hands of pirates, to let a man eat his fill, then permit him to know his fate. I'm not so barbaric, of course. I'm merely following the old custom by giving each one of you a token favor, or clue, shall we say, to retribution.
Key?
Perhaps it's the key to your happiness, my dear. Oh, Kingsley, that is a superstition that the gift of a knife will cut friendship. I'm not superstitious, are you?
Not with this in my hand, I'm not.
I think I'll retire. I have been used to very early hours these last few years. Gale. I think our guests would enjoy a little music if you feel so disposed.
Anything special you would like?
No, anything you like. Preferably something favoring the woodwinds.
Why, the woodwinds, Leo.
I don't know, dear. There's something very plaintive about the music of oboes, flutes, clarinets, and something very enticing.
Mind if I join you?
And if I did?
I'd join you anyway.
You tried that before.
And missed.
And this time?
I'm your guest, remember?
Not mine. Leo Granger's.
Telling me what this is all about.
What is all about?
This party or whatever it is.
Don't you know?
No.
Then why did you come?
I had my reasons.
I'm sure of that.
Good reasons.
From your point of view?
All of which means you're not going to tell me?
That's right.
Which also means you don't trust me?
Right.
Odd favors Leo gives. Or do you understand yours?
And yours, Dr. Lake? I suspect Leo wants to keep track of you. Mine is really quite simple. Leo always said my pencils weren't practical. The eraser, of course, is one of Leo's little innuendos. I have a feeling Leo is not in his right mind. Have you felt that?
You understand, I hope that I've never actually practiced the profession of medicine.
Nevertheless, that doesn't prevent you from hazarding a personal opinion.
Not necessarily. But as a student of the occult, perhaps you could hazard an opinion.
His sign, Pisces. Of course you know what his sign indicates. Two fishes swimming in opposite direction and with Jupiter in the ascendant. I should not like to predict what would happen.
His health, never too sturdy, hasn't been aided by prolonged inactivity. I shouldn't like to hazard an opinion either.
Do you know, Doctor, I think you and I have something in common.
No? What's that, may I ask?
We've both been in Leo's confidence. I, from an astral point of view, have been in his spiritual confidence. And you, from a business point of view, have been in his financial confidence. So, possibly by pooling our information, we might work more or less together to our mutual advantage.
Clever of you to discern that.
What's the matter?
In there. John, do you know of any way we can get off this island?
There isn't any way. I asked the butler. Why?
I'm afraid.
Of what?
I don't know. But this to Leo always suggested death.
What to Leo might this suggest?
What is it?
Multiplication tables, 2 times 2, and so on.
It might be one of Leo's subtle warnings, insinuating you're not to attempt any more juggling of figures to your own satisfaction. But I get a feeling it goes deeper than that. Tables, skulls. What did Alec get?
Oh, I didn't see. He stuffed it in his pocket too fast.
Alec knows something. I wonder what that key is to.
What key?
One Gale got.
Why don't you find out?
I will when I get a chance.
Watch out for young Kingsley. I don't trust him.
Suppose you watch out for young Kingsley.
I will. I didn't know you played so well.
Didn't you?
You know, the
There was a time I thought I knew pretty much about you.
Did you?
Remember the long walks in the rain? Horseback rides? Tennis? The time you beat me 6-3. The funny things you used to like. Your craving for red. Chocolate sundaes. Opals. They weren't your birthstones, were they? Oh, I thought not. They were always bringing you hard luck. Like the time we were going to the symphony together and you had on your new high-heeled red slippers. Your heel got caught in the grating. No, it's a shame I couldn't get those nails to stay in. We went down the aisle together, and you don't know how much trouble I had getting those tickets right in the third row just to show you off. Oh, I've still healed, by the way, but I don't suppose you have any use for it, would you?
I haven't any use for any heel.
No, I thought not. But will you ever forget our picnic down by the riverbank? With that great field of daisies behind us, the weeping willows? Remember how ecstatic you were about the weeping willows? You know, you haven't done what Leo asked you to.
You mean the woodwind?
Yes, had you forgotten?
No.
Let me in on it, will you?
In on what? Oh, that. No.
Why not?
Suppose you find out if you think it's important.
Gail, is anything important to you?
Yes. Solitude.
Is for the look into the future. What do you say?
You want me to cast horoscopes?
Oh, no, nothing so individual. I meant something that would let us all in, like, a seance.
Oh, a seance. Well, if you're all in accord, why don't you gather round the desk?
Good. For you, Emily. Of course, Emily, you'll want the lights out.
It would be better, of course.
I'll attend to that.
Burden on your soul. A heavy burden. So heavy it may submerge you. I don't know why it is, but I feel as if water was coming up over me. I feel the sensation of drowning.
Stop it, I don't want to hear any more.
Very well, then. It's strange, but I can't seem to reach you. You seem to bar the way. No. Bars are in the way.
We'll skip me for the moment. And for yourself, what do you see?
Myself? It's very difficult to see for myself. About to be elevated.
Oh! Stop it! Stop it! Oh! Somebody turn on the light.
I will. Neat trick, that. Mind telling me how you did it?
It was no trick.
Where are you going?
I have an idea.
What about?
Gail's key.
Oh.
Seance over already, Emmeline?
Yes, Alec, I'm rather tired tonight.
Why did you turn in?
I think I will. I wonder if you'd get me a book, Alec. I'm tired, but not sleepy. I thought perhaps you might pick out something from Leo's shelf over there.
Don't you think you better select your own reading material, Emmeline?
You have such a good mind.
Oh. Tut, tut.
Would you be looking for any book in particular, Alec?
For Emmeline? Something light, of course.
Oh, yeah. How about this?
What is it?
Crime and Punishment.
Ideal.
Thank you, Alec.
Say, it's getting late. Time we were all turning in. How about it, John? Ready to call it a night? We are.
I might as well.
Ready, Emily?
Doing out here?
I might ask you the same question.
Catch cold in this fog.
The air's warm.
Mind telling me what you're running away from?
Am I running away?
Of course. First from all your friends by coming out to this desolate spot to live, and now from everyone inside.
What right have you to pry into my private affairs?
Maybe I like you.
You have a very peculiar way of showing it.
Well, I'm a very peculiar person.
There.
Maybe I like you more than you realize.
Really?
I realize you're just a little girl in a lot of trouble.
What trouble?
That I mean to find out.
Is that all you mean find out?
No, but that'll do for a starter.
And after that?
Gail, have I ever done anything to make you mistrust me?
You came out here with the others, didn't you?
Obviously.
Why?
To see you.
I don't believe you.
Gail, why don't you break down and be yourself? Why don't you let me help you?
There's only one way you can help me, and that is to leave me alone.
Now, look here, young lady. Don't try my patience too far. You might as well know once and for all I have no intention of leaving you alone.
Very well, then. I'll leave you alone.
I came in to borrow some cleansing cream.
Why, of course.
I'm not robbing you, am I?
No, I seldom use it.
Oh, but you should nightly, my dear.
Too much bother.
Nothing should be too much bother to protect your skin.
In this climate, one doesn't need to take the trouble.
But if you don't take the trouble to preserve your skin now while it's healthy, you'll regret it.
I'll chance that.
Already it shows the signs of neglect.
Ma? What an interesting room. Your mother didn't decorate it. These things were here when Leo bought the place.
Leo bought it. I thought Karma bought it for him.
Leo bought it in car.
Yes, sir. Just tidying up a bit, sir.
As a butler? Or as an escaped lifer, Al Jenks?
That's a lie.
What, that you're an escaped lifer? You acted a bit phony as a butler when Granger wasn't around. I made some pretty wise contacts in the big house. Contacts that could find out a lot of things. I wrote a few letters. I had some answers, came over with the mail for the guests tonight. Like this one. Hello, Doc. It's Cook. The eel you described with the scar across his left palm. Recently, Al Jenks, the lifer who crashed out of here about a month ago. I thought you ought to know because...
Enjoying yourself, Doc?
Yes. I was just looking for you, Leo.
Indeed.
Guests seem a bit ill at ease.
That's a pity. I've given them the run of the house. What more could they have me do?
Give them enough rope, eh, Leo?
Something like that.
They're all wondering what you've got up your sleeve.
Including you, Doc.
Have you forgotten, Leo? I know what you've got in mind for me. Have you forgotten that time in Stir when I showed you how they framed the two of us and you blew your top? And that day when you learned your wife had been murdered. The day you really went stir crazy. Have you forgotten what you said to me that day?
Under the circumstances, no one could hold me accountable for what I said.
Couldn't they? And especially if what you said came to pass.
What'd I say, Doc?
Plenty. And if it took your last dollar.
That's just exactly what it did.
What, take your last dollar? Oh, that's a good one.
That's a fact. However, if you prefer to believe others do that I have a fortune buried here, I can't prevent you. But you said you were looking for me. What for?
I thought you might like to know what your guests are doing.
I know pretty well what they're doing.
After all, there was nothing I could ever tell Karma that was encouraging. All I saw for her was trouble and worry and her tragic end.
You ever saw that?
Oh, yes, quite clearly and in detail. I saw her choking her into insensibility.
That's a lie.
It is? How do you know?
She wasn't choked to death. She was stabbed with a knife.
Perhaps you know for certain that she wasn't first strangled into unconsciousness.
You're making the whole thing up to give the impression you're clairvoyant. Unless you had something to do with her murder.
I had less to do with her murder than you had.
Why, you fraud. If you dare to... Come in.
Perhaps you ladies don't realize it, but your voice is when you get excited.
Thank you for stopping us, Alec.
And you're keeping this young lady from her rest.
You're very considerate, Mr. Richfield. I really would like to go to bed.
Of course, I merely thought I might...
Come along, Alec. It was your idea to leave Gail alone.
My pipe cleaners. I thought I left them here.
I didn't know you smoked a pipe.
Oh, didn't you?
I've always been very interested in pipes. Do you mind if I have a look at yours?
Certainly. I must have left it in my room.
Purposely. Have a cigar.
Thanks.
Light?
Thanks. You're not smoking?
Not at the moment.
Uh-huh. Very good cigar.
As you should know, Alec. I was always fond of my comforts, even managed to get a few where you sent me.
You're forgetting that having arranged your defense, we got you off with 5 years instead of 25.
5 years was long enough for you to accomplish your purpose, Alec. 5 years as receiver for Granger Incorporated gave you ample time to liquidate my enterprises for your own advantage.
By the time you got through milking your enterprises, there was nothing left to liquidate.
So you came over here to the island to see what you could get out of karma.
I'd advise you to be careful of your accusations, Leo.
You're not fooling anybody now, Alec. There's no jury here, no judge, nor will there be any witnesses.
Does that constitute a threat, Leo?
Take it for what it's worth, Alec. I might have let you off had you been content merely with getting me out of the way for a while. But that you put karma out of the way permanently, for that, Alec...
Keep away, Leo.
You can't escape, Alec.
Oh, can't I?
So it was you who murdered karma.
I thought so. I suspected you all along, but I wanted proof. I've got that proof now, Alec.
Obviously, that was the way you struck her down.
A sudden fuss in the dark, without warning, without giving her the slightest opportunity of defending herself. You very stupidly used the same technique. The same knife, no doubt. So you see now, Alec, that you're not as clever as you thought you were. You see now, don't you, that you played right into my hands. You see now, Alec. You've convicted yourself, Alec. You've sealed your own doom. You've signed your own death.
interesting, Emmeline. Very interesting indeed. And a little amusing.
What is?
The fact that Leo should give you the key without the means of using it.
I don't know what you mean.
You know what that key opens?
No.
Or how to get to what it opens?
No.
I thought not. But I do. So it seems to me it might be wise for us, you and I, to pool our resources, shall I say, and split proceeds.
Equally?
Share and share alike.
I'll handle the key.
As you wish. Follow me. Since you have the key, the privilege is yours, my dear Emily.
What are you doing here, Kingsley?
I was just wondering what you were doing.
Oh, I don't think it would do you any good to find out.
You all right?
I am, but how about you, Jeff? How does your head feel?
Feels as though somebody had thrown the book at it.
It was a chair.
Oh, yeah, that phony doctor. I've got to find him.
Jeff, take it easy, please.
What? After the way he conked me?
But he's a dangerous criminal. He has a prison record.
He's got more than that coming to him. And I think I know where to find him.
Jeff, don't. Please. For my sake.
For your sake.
Yes, Jeff. Look. Come on. You'd better sit down.
But, Gail, you don't seem to understand. I caught him going through the desk. Gail, do you have any idea what he was looking for?
Well, I think I know. Mother told me once it's something about the top center drawer. something in it or near it that exposes a secret hiding place for valuables.
Valuables?
Uh-huh.
Well, don't you think you ought to take a look and see if we got away with anything?
I have looked. I don't know how to operate it.
Let me try.
For is in here, we're splitting it 50-50.
What makes you think that...
Well, that's very generous of you, John, seeing you think that gun is loaded.
Of course it's loaded. I loaded it myself before dinner.
You don't think I trust you around me with a loaded gun, do you?
You idiot! How did you know I wasn't going to give you his half?
Oh, I know you, John. Scout, the clue Leo gave me. You're right, Alec. What we're looking for must be hidden in here.
The table. The clue that Leo gave me.
This slab here,
Yes.
John, give me a hand with this paper. Now.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's have it understood now. We share it 3 ways.
Let's make it 4 ways. Just for the sake of sociability.
What makes you imagine you're entitled to anything?
I know where the bodies are buried.
All right. Understood then. We split 4 ways. Now give me a hand.
To the box.
Wait.
The key that Gail got must be the one that opens it.
He doesn't have the sense to get it. Give it to me. I like it.
No, wait a minute.
What is it? Read it.
Yes, read it.
To whom it may concern, this represents all I ever stole from Granger Incorporated. The paper this is written on. Unfortunate investments did the rest. May I suggest you divide it equally among yourselves so that I may feel justice is done. Sincerely, Leo Granger.
I don't believe it.
I do. It's just like Leo to have the last laugh. John, look! Look at the water!
Let's get out of here. There's no door now, look. Get that chisel, Alex. Here, let me try. Oh.
That's a trick.
Oh, Jeff, look, there.
Where?
There.
Here, you hang on. Now, hold on. I'll bet the key Leo Granger gave you opens that box.
Mother's jewelry. Jeff, wait, listen to this. Gail, darling, this is all that's left of my inheritance. When Leo got into his financial difficulties, I gave him everything else I had to try to save him, but it went with the rest, into unfortunate investments. Please don't blame him too much. He tried. But Gail, darling, leave this island as soon as you can. There's no good will ever come to anybody here. God bless you and try to be happy. Your loving mother.
Give me that.
Poor mother. She knew.
You mean she knew what you put yourself through needlessly, Gail?
Needlessly.
Yes. Don't think I haven't seen through you. Don't think I don't know why you ran away from us all. It was your wounded ego.
Ego? But, Jeff, every place I went, people looked at me accusingly. I knew what they were thinking. They were thinking she's Leo Granger's stepdaughter, and she'll come in for her share of his loot, too.
I know what you were thinking, Gail, but you were wrong. Dead wrong. Why, I'll bet you even thought that was the way I felt about you.
Of course.
And you thought I came out here with those cheap chiselers to grab off a hunk of loot.
Oh, I didn't know what to think, Jeff. I didn't want to, but how could I think otherwise? You came over with them.
Get away from this.
Are you dirty rat? You couldn't even give a woman a break.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this.
Oh, I suppose this is all my fault.
We should testimony that convicted him.
John, help me! I can't swim.
What's that?
It's the launch coming back.
Your launch?
I recognize the motor.
How long will it take you to pack?
For what?
Well, you're carrying out your mother's wishes, aren't you? Remember, she said leave the island at once? And that's now.
No, but Jeff...
Don't argue. I'm taking you away from this place at once, even if I have to kidnap you.
You won't have to kidnap me, Jeff.
Well, then hurry.
Jeff. I'm ready.
Let's get going.
Oh, but I'll have to find Leo and tell him I'm going. He isn't in his room.
I found Leo. He has no objection to your going.
Oh, but don't you think we ought to find out if any of the others want to come with us?
I found that out, too. They're not coming with us. Not this trip. I'll send the launch back to them later. There's sun on the mainland, Gail. That's what you need, Gail, sun. More than anything else. Unless it's me.
I'll settle for both, Jeff.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.